Do you want to see how I press a seam after it is sewn? Here is a bodice. It has the lining already attached. The seam that I'll be pressing is the side seam of the bodice, fashion fabric, and the lining. I'm going to do both sides. There are a couple of tools in addition to the iron. One of them is a roll, a seam roll. This has a cotton side and a wool side. And the other tool is a point presser. My husband actually made this for me. I love it. I use it a lot. It gets a really firm, crisp press in small, hard to reach areas. So I open up my seam. I carefully put the point of the point presser through the armhole of the dress, and the reason I do this is because it lets me hit the entire seam all at once with the iron without the shoulder strap getting in the way. See, now the shoulder strap is underneath the point, so I can go ahead and press this hard without smushing any of the dress underneath it. So I hold the seam open. I have never once ironed over my fingers. So that's one side. It's pressed open. And now we're going to do the other side. Pressing makes a subtle difference. It's important, but I don't know if you will be able to tell the difference in this video. You probably can't tell. This is the seam that I just pressed. And this is the seam that I haven't pressed, that we're about to press. It looks mushy. We call it pressing because you are supposed to press with an up and down motion. You're not supposed to smear the iron all around and distort the fabric. You are supposed to literally press. I have to say though, I do a bit of moving the iron around, and I don't think that I see too much distortion. But for the most part, I try to press firmly up and down. Now we're going to take the roll and we're going to use that to get into the armpit area, and we're just going to hit this little corner one more time, this corner where all the seams meet. Let me open this up and show you. In here, there's a little bit of bulk, and you want that to look smooth and flat. So I'm just going to hit that one more time. And that is it. This bodice is pressed and it is ready to be attached to a skirt.